Welcome to This Magical Life, where we explore Druidry, mindfulness, and the magic of living. I'm your host, Philip Carr-Gomm. And let's do a meditation now. We don't have to think about it. And if you don't feel like doing it right away, you can always just kind of listen and then choose to do it later if you like the sound of it afterwards. So here's the invitation to either lower your gaze or to close your eyes to better concentrate on yourself. And in doing this, there's a part of you, perhaps the whole of you, that feels you can let go a little bit. Because when you close your eyes, it reduces all that mass of visual input that's coming in through your eyes. You can drop down a little into yourself, into a more peaceful state. And taking in a deep breath, holding for a bit at the top, and then letting out with a sigh and just letting go and letting go and letting go. Doing that one more time in your own time. And now, even as you're completely aware and fully aware of being seated in front of your screen, perhaps you can just allow your awareness of your surroundings to fade as you become aware of being in the clearing, being in a sacred grove. You can sense the earth beneath you, the trees around you, and the sky above you. And you feel the stability of the earth. So every time you breathe out, you feel yourself more and more anchored and stable on the earth. Every time you breathe in, you feel the stability and healing power of the earth rising up into you. And then as you breathe in and out, you notice the perfume of the trees, the essential oils of the trees that you're breathing in. And you're aware of the presence of these trees, which are anchored so deeply in the earth, yet which rise up into the air, creating this sense of majesty, stability, protection, and strength all around you. Then you become aware of the sky above you. And you breathe in the energy of the sky. And the energy of the sky meets the energy of the earth within the center of your being. And you feel drawn now to following a little path that leads out of the forest, because it's those few moments before the dawn when the last of the night stars are disappearing from the sky, the glow of the dawn, and you walk through the forest now, walking a little bit uphill as you go through the forest, sensing the presence of the trees and the creatures in the forest. And you come out of the tree line now and you find yourself moving towards the summit of a hill. Just as the sun begins to rise on the horizon. You get to the summit of the hill and there's a really convenient stone rock just the right height for you to sit on. So you comfortably sit on the rock and gaze out across the horizon as the sun rises. And as you look out across the landscape, the way of love is not a subtle argument. The door there is devastation. Birds make great sky circles of their freedom. See the birds now, circling in the sky, circling in the dawn light. Birds make great sky circles of their freedom. How do they learn it? They fall, and in falling they're given wings. And see now one of these birds dropping down and then meeting a thermal rising up. And it just opens its wings wider and it lifts up on the thermal and starts flying up into the air. And follow it with your eyes as it goes higher and higher in the sky. And as it gets higher and higher, it becomes tinier and tinier to your vision until it's just literally a dot. And then at a moment, the dot just disappears because it's flown so high. And now it drops down again in the sky, and now it's flying up on another thermal, making great sky circles in its freedom. And you might like to imagine now that you're flying, that you're picking up a thermal and just spreading out your wings and being carried by the air to make great sky circles in freedom. And you fly around the landscape and the countryside, feeling the warmth of the rising sun on your wings. You make a great arc, you turn in a great arc around, and you fly back to settle on the rock at the top of the hill. And then you magically transform back into being yourself, seated at the top of the hill, feeling that sense of elation, that sense of the thermal lifting you up within the center of your being, the very heart of your being. And with freedom and joy in your heart, knowing that you can return to this place at any time to fly again on these thermals, you now start to walk down the path leading towards the woodland that you see below you. And you notice how your steps are lighter, how you feel joy in your soul. Coming into the woodland now, sensing the woodland creatures, sensing the spirit of the forest. Coming into the clearing, finding your place in the clearing, seated around the fire, and becoming aware of your friends, of your fellow travelers, seated in a circle around the fire too. And this warms your heart, just as the fire warms your body. And you stretch your hands out to either side, to take the hands of the people sitting to either side of you. And you experience that warmth and connection even more strongly now. We swear by peace and love to be together hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. And we feel blessed by the sense of connection and community, blessed to be together around the fire. We gradually let go of the hands to either side of us and bring our hands to our hearts. And you might want to do this physically too, to feel the warmth in our hearts. May each of our lives be blessed. May the land be blessed. May all life be blessed. And coming back to a sense of yourself and to have been blessed, you gradually allow your awareness of the sacred grove to fade as you become aware of being seated in front of your computer screen, here and now, still retaining within you that sense of buoyancy, of uplift, of warmth, and of connection. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes. Thanks for tuning in to This Magical Life. Be sure to subscribe, share, and join me next time for more inspiration.